There's a lot of information misleading women on the best ways to lose fat, build muscle, improve bone density. And while a lot of things can be good, sometimes you just need to cut it back to basics. And by doing so, we'll actually be more successful and feel a lot less overwhelmed, and also be able to skim through what's really the most important information and how maybe that might not be serving me so much. And that over there isn't as fancy or pretty, but it is actually going to be a lot better for me. So I'm going to just bring something to your attention, which is our alignment. And I think that the more that people can understand what alignment really means, the more women will feel a lot less stressed about bone density, muscle mass, making sure they're eating enough protein and getting all the gains that they need to be getting, because it's really hard to get all those results when our alignment is off. And if we just stopped and focused on that alignment, which is not as sexy, there's not much more to do other than the work that we need to do within ourselves. There's no supplement that we can take. It's really just down to us. When we focus on that, we're actually going to start to get a lot better results. We're going to be weight bearing properly, and we're actually going to be recruiting a lot more muscles. Wow, that's like the magic pill that we all need. But yet, no one's taking it in because something else over there that's advertised to us sounds so sexy. So we just go and grab for it. So I'm going to use one of my favorite ways to describe our alignment and posture and how I want you to start to view it from here. And I want you to think that perfect posture, the goal would be, or more or less to the best of our ability, is that imagine your rib cage and your hips stacking on top of each other nice and smoothly. If we work towards working on this, what will happen is the weight's going to go through us properly. We're going to load efficiently. And then you're going to be less risk for a lot of bone density issues, a lot less risk for muscle mass issues, because you're going to be using your muscles correctly because they're stacked properly. So that means when you're doing your squats, your lunges, or all your other exercises that you're doing to make your body nice and strong, you're going to be getting the most bang for your time. But unfortunately, what happens to a lot of women, because people think they're aligned, but they're not really aligned, is they end up looking like this or like that. So this is a common example. You can just imagine the part that's sticking out here is your stomach just sticking out, right? And then women are always saying like, oh, I can't work my core muscles just don't seem to work properly. And it's not so much that the exercises are the problem, but we haven't really just done the work that's needed to actually get your alignment on point. And when our body's like this, your back is doing a lot of work, it's compromised, and your back muscles are also not able to work properly to support you, which leads a lot of women to have back pain and also hip issues. So if we focus on creating better alignment, what happens is those core muscles that are quite open in the front actually can become strong and can start to work properly. And then we load properly. And then we get better results. And then we get a better metabolism. We get everything that we want. It can be that simple. We just have to actually do the work to restore our body. And then as we restore, loading becomes effective, walking becomes more effective, running becomes more effective, or any other activity that you're trying to go out and achieve. So stop and think about this the next time you start to look for a new program or look for a new magic pill. Just say, am I doing the bare minimum to get my alignment correct? Which, if you don't have any major issues, it's really not that far of a goal for you to reach. You just need to focus on a few key principles, and then you'll be really close from there. And before I forget, importantly, if you do have issues or you do feel like you've been working on it and you're not getting anywhere, that's the time where you need to ask for help. Because if you can't figure it out and you've been trying, chances are you are probably not going to figure it out until you get told, not like this, like that. That's my favorite way to describe it. I help tons of women who are struggling with back, hip pain, their core, and their other health and fitness goals. And the minute they start to realize and get that feedback of what it is they need to be focusing mostly on, what are the best exercises they should be doing specifically for them, or what are the key areas of technique that they're missing on, the moment they figure that out, they start to feel so much better in their body, they move better, and long-term, exercise becomes something they can do and they look forward to. And that's where I come in, or worst comes to worst, if you can't see me, hopefully you can find somebody else that's able to help you. So if you know you are tired of doing the guesswork, you want a proven plan, you don't want to waste time because you know that your time is precious and you actually want results, The best time to take action is now. So check below, check out my programs, find out how we can work together depending on what option suits you best, because my goal is really to ensure that you get the most out of your training so you can live your best life. Whether you want to be stronger, you want to feel more confident, you want to feel more sexy, whatever it is, you deserve to feel it. But sometimes we just need to take that plunge. We need to take the next step to push ourselves in the right direction, get the support that's needed, and then we make the most amount of change because we've got the support systems and we've got the best plans in place.